you have a new point guard, and you have a couple new guys that'll have the ball in their hands. But how do you see your role? Obviously, as a leader, we know what it's going to be this year.
Right.
But beyond that, on the court, what's going to be the difference this year for you?
Just being somewhat of a go-to guy for the team. I've been here. I've been in every situation. And I think HD really knows what I can do this year, just putting me wherever on the court during this past offseason and this preseason right now. So just being a guy that, you know, when we need something, can go get it, keeping us in our offense, and just keeping a great structure for this team and just continuing to lead. That's going to be the biggest thing. You know?
I always said Baycott held you back.
I can't say, hey, listen, when you got the chance to
I got to take a shot at my guy. I got to take a shot at my guy.
Throw the ball in there.
That's right.
So, you know, the scrimmage you guys played the other day looked good. So, you guys had some concerns. Sloppiness was the word you guys used.
Sure.
How are you guys cleaning that up, or is that just kind of just you guys not playing together and just trying to get things rolling?
I feel like part of it was also we're kind of limited on the offense because you're only allowed to run certain plays. And going side to
also
side.
like football. So
Yeah, a little bit.
Going side to side was kind of difficult against ice sometimes, so we were struggling to get paint touches as well. So we're really set on the outside and kind of playing like going around the arc and not really being able to get it in the paint. I think that's something we kind of struggle with.
But also then I think, you know, there was just some nerves there too. 11 new guys. So it was 11 new guys playing on that historic court for the first time in their lives. So guys had that nerves, you know, guys were thinking a little bit too much, but that'll go away obviously with some time.
My question, you know, you look at this team this year, you guys have added a lot of size. You got big men. Last year, very guard-oriented. What do you think is going to be your guys' identity as a team? What do you want to do?
Identity, I'll let him find a word for that. But I think we're going to be a really versatile team because with how big we are, we have just so much variety and just diversity with even our bigs too. Like Henry, he's really able to space the floor, and he'll be huge for us inside out this year. Caleb is, you know, a big who can really move like a guard. So he's going to be key for us. And even our guards this year, we're a lot bigger. And we're a lot stronger, and we can be more dominant than we were last year. So I think we'll be a really gritty team this year, and I think where we'll hang our hat will be on the defensive end and the offensive and defensive rebounding, of course. But
yeah, I feel like we're going to be really good at in and out team because we have a great presence in the paint, and we also have really good shooting. We can put a lineup out there who all 5 guys can shoot it really good. And that way it's going to create space for anybody to drive in there and make the lanes open. I know Seth is going to enjoy it this year, having an open paint sometimes to drive into. I think like Caleb too, he's a really good, like when he gets in the blue and white scrimmage, we could really see when he turns it on and tries to drive into the paint, it's really hard to stop him without fouling him. So but it was a lot of foul pressure, or you have to put multiple defenders on him, and if he passes it out, we have a lot of advantages there.
All right, I'm going to hit you with a completely loaded question.
Come on.
No, but you're going to try to get out of this one. I guarantee it. Give me the freshman that has stood out the most and why.
All right. Caleb has been exactly who I thought of Caleb to be. Just who else have people thought about him. So he's been no surprise to me. But Derek has been incredible all summer long. I'm sure this isn't the first time you're hearing it. Derek has been poised all summer long. He's been super aggressive, and he's been super confident. You know, there's been a countless number of times where Derek has pulled up in transition in practice and, you know, was bottom of the net.
Is that the best thing he does, is shoot it, or no?
I would say that, or like he's a very good defender. But I think another thing he does a really good job with is like when he comes off the pick and rolls, he stays very poised. He can like wall off the defenders, and he doesn't like he takes the simple reads. He makes the easy passes, like the little skip passes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's shooting.
It is. That's the best thing he does.
Boy can shoot it. Man.
Really?
Yeah,
he's that good a shooter.
He really
All right, give me the quick lowdown, both of you, on Luka. Because he's the one we don't really know about at all.
Luka, he's an amazing shooter. He made 4 threes, I believe, in a white and blue scrimmage. So that says everything you need to know. And he has a really good mid-range game of like a little mid-range pull-up. So I think that's definitely going to keep the defenders guessing kind of whenever they're guarding the pick and roll. Do they need to be higher on the level or being in a deeper drop? Because if he comes off, like if he lit somebody up on the screen and he's going to take one dribble and shoot it, like they're going to have to be, somebody's going to have to be there.
He's hunting in a good way, you know, which we're going to need from him. He hunts it.
I talked to Jaren Stevenson's old assistant at Arkansas State now. He said that he was the most talented player on that Alabama roster. So what are you seeing from him? And are you guys trying to unlock that talent? I know you see it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll say in the last few weeks, Jaren has been incredible.
Yeah.
Jaren has been incredible. He didn't have his best blue-white game, but from what I've seen from Jaren in the last few weeks, he's playing literally inside and out. Like, he's playing in the post. He's doing all types of moves in the post, and he's just shooting the mess out the ball the last few weeks. And then he's also an elite defender. You know, I think as Carolina fans saw last year when he gave RJ a little bit of trouble at home, you know, it showed how he was able to guard such an elite scorer who was way smaller than him and anything like that. So he's going to provide so much for us this year.
Yeah, sure.
This one's for you, Seth. You know, last year, the year before, you know, kind of tournament teams and this. How have you used that to motivate you this off season to kind of drive you to be one of the teams that Carolina is known for, a dominant team? And what area have you focused on to improve?
It's really driven me. It's really driven me. I'll just say the difference of feelings being on a team like my sophomore year, the number 1 seed, had the potential to go to a Final Four, dominate the ACC, and then the difference with just this past year where you don't know if you're getting into the tournament or not, and you wear that name of North Carolina on your chest, it sucks. And it's one of the worst feelings that you could possibly feel. And I mean, honestly, it's terrible because we have y'all former players, we have former coaches, we have all this history that, you know, you just want to win for and you want to put on for. And when you're not able to do that, is one of the worst feelings this year. So it's a huge driving factor for me. And I think it's a huge driving factor for the rest of the team because they're not part of this culture and history, and we don't want to have two years like that in a row. So
let's talk about something a little better. What's the discount for these guys at Ben and Jerry's on Franklin Street?
He's gonna double the price because
you
they gotta support. I know they got it, so they gotta support the local business. They gotta support the local business.
Listen, here's what I say, Mr.
Free
Goodman.
sprinkles.
I see my dog. If I see him in the store and I'm there, I'm gonna look out for him.
Of course, but if you're not there, double.
Yeah,
triple.
They can say they know
have
me.
Have you looked at what they made?
If my workers doubt that they know me, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. So
you are the youngest, for those that don't know, the youngest Ben and Jerry's owner on the planet.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, this is true.
20? What do you know? 22.
21.
How did that materialize?
21.
How did that materialize? Like,
it's always been a thought. Just, you know, try and start entrepreneurship as young as I could with my parents. They really pushed me with that. But my great family friend who owned the store before, the name of Antonio McBroom, he owned the store and he was pretty much ready to get rid of it. And he always kind of like pitched the idea of that to me. And I mean, he blessed me. He blessed me to put me in a position. Spoke with my parents. I spoke with him, and we were just so eager to jump on that. But that's all because of him.
Very cool. No, that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got one for you, Henri. So, how's it been riding around in golf carts in Chapel Hill? Have you rode any golf carts?
I have stayed away from all golf carts.
Why?
I have bad PTSD.
Tell us why. Yeah, you have a bad taste in your mouth from riding golf carts.
PTSD from golf carts. But yeah,
what happened?
What happened, bro?
Tell us what happened.
We had a golf tournament in Arizona that we had to attend, and I was on a golf cart with my teammate, flipped it, and I dislocated my elbow. So yeah,
you really did? Oh, I didn't realize it was that bad. I was thinking I was just messing around with him. Now I feel bad.
You got a scratch?
No, I'm like, well, all right. What,
on my visit, I was like, when we were on the golf, like whenever I'm not on the golf cart, I'm literally like this. I'm like,
you're not going in it.
I'm like, just keep it
like
no part of it. 5 miles an hour, not more than that.
How much pressure